Hi guys, how you doing? It's 7:32. I'm using a different phone. Using a different phone. I'm taking Max out. Not as early as yesterday. Same sort of time-ish. Yeah. See how we get on. I'm using a different phone. I've got my breakfast. I'm gonna eat that outside. Got a different phone. It came yesterday. It's really a backup phone. It's not an expensive one. Literally a backup phone, and it can screenshot. Um, yeah, no newspaper, which is good. It's a lot cooler this morning outside. It's hot indoors. It's lovely and cool. Yeah, so this is a different phone I'm using, and I don't know how it's going to upload. So I don't know if it's going to upload fast or slow. But now I've got two phones. I've got two phones now. So when I go back, I can do my video like I normally would have done. Looks to me like they're mimicking Chelsea Liart. Got a co-op bag in my hand, guys. How spooky is that? I've got a co-op bag in my hand. See? Co-op bag tied up. That's what that lady's got there, a co-op bag tied up in her hand. Cougar. That car says Cougar. A cougar, but spelled Cougar, is a older woman that likes younger men. Again, we've got a man with a fluorescent yellow waistcoat. Harvey Utilities van over there. How freaky is that? That's freaky, isn't it? That is freaky. I tied up this bag inside my flat. I didn't tie it up outside. I tied it up inside my flat. They've taken the mickey out of Chelsea Liart. Because Chelsea Liart wears great big things over her head. This is Rochester, guys. She wears that lady that came out there with the co-op bag. That's what Chelsea Liart wears over her head. And there's a lady over there in the co-op wearing a light blue. She's covering her hair with like a blue hairnet. So they're taking the mickey out of Chelsea Liart. This is Rochester, not London. So let me put my co-op back. That was really scary. That's something is, I tied that bag inside my flat in my living room. And these gang stalkers have got up early. Like, yeah, early. That was in my living room. So they're watching everything. You're scratching your bottom, putting your deodorant on, all your personal bits and pieces. They're watching. It's really freaky. And then, got my breakfast. How can they worry about a camera in their face when they're spying on me in my flat? They think it's funny that same woman as yesterday, guys. She's got shorts on. I haven't got my sunglasses on this morning. I forgot to put them on. I forgot to put my sunglasses on. I knew I was missing something this morning. Do you see how they make you feel paranoid though? How could they have possibly known that I tied a co-op bag, and I tied it when I did that inside my flat? Same woman as yesterday. Chelsea Liart did a video and someone said her boobs were hanging down to her legs. Someone said that her boobs were hanging down to her legs, and that woman over there looks in a similar fashion. That's all I'm saying. Cooler this morning, but it's probably going to heat up later. You see how they make you feel paranoid? I think someone's doing this to Chelsea. There's some really nasty, horrible videos about Chelsea, saying that she smells and all sorts of nasty things. And she's suffering massive trolling. They've sent the police out to her flat, ambulances and fire engines. So I'm going to go down here. There's more people up there. This is ridiculous. First thing in the morning. These bitches are up. First thing in the morning on a Sunday. Seriously? But it affected Chelsea Liart's mental health, right? But who would send fire engines and ambulances to somebody's flat, wasting valuable resources that could, save someone's life? I mean, it's ridiculous. This has been going on to me. They sent takeaway people out to my flat, not paying for the takeaways, and it seems to go on with a lot of people that they target. They do the same sort of stuff to everybody, sending unpaid for takeaways out, sending all sorts of things. No, it should be investigated because an ambulance is a life-saving, they're lifesavers, and they're wasting time and valuable money doing that. Yeah, they need to find out who this person is. They need locking up. They're mad. All right, you've got vengeance against somebody. You don't like somebody, but honestly, really? And they're up first things. I don't care if they come after me. I'm just an ordinary member of the public. But that's why I was wondering why I was plastered all over Tattle Life. Because they target influencers. They target influencers and famous people. And there was me, little old me, a common member of the public, all over Tattle Life. And I'm thinking, what the F are you doing? You know, why are you targeting me? This is a different phone, so I'm now able to do 2 videos at once if I want to. And this is where the drone was yesterday. The drone was down this way. The air is a lot cooler than it was yesterday. A lot cooler. But the same people, and I don't normally go out this early. So someone is taking the piss out of Chelsea Leart. It's a lot cooler at the moment, but it'll probably heat up later on. So I've come out when it's cool. Max, come on, Max. Good boy. Good boy. Still terribly warm inside my flat. So it just makes you feel like they're watching your every move inside your flat, you know. Things that you wouldn't see. Personal things like when you're changing your clothes, when you're sick, when you're ill. And that you don't want anybody to see. They're watching. It's absolutely disgusting. And that's how they know. Because there's I swear there's cameras in my flat. And I didn't say very much yesterday. I didn't say very much at all, so I didn't. I was messing with this phone. I was messing with my phone. This phone arrived. Mobstars package arrived yesterday evening, and it was on the floor. It could have got pinched and stolen. I just left it on the floor, my mobile phone package. It didn't even ring the buzzer. I was lucky to have it still. But it's going to get warmer. I've come out now, look. I just checked the temperature. Absolutely insane. Following me about like a celebrity, and I'm just an ordinary member of the public. Max, having me followed to the extent they get drones over my head. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. Here comes the sun. It's going to start to heat up now. I don't want a newspaper today. I don't want a newspaper. Oh, here they go. They all start talking to each other. They've all met up. The same as yesterday. They all start walking together. Come here, mate. They all... No. You're so funny. They all start walking together. I gave up coming out in the morning because I got sick of it. Because they all know each other. And of course, they were friends with that Charlie bloke. Of course, I told him where to go, didn't I? Yep, it's getting hot. It's cool to start with. I think the best time is probably 6 o'clock in the morning, but because it's just starting to heat up. The sun is right now. I've got my leggings on, just the same as yesterday. There's a big, large lady with tiny shorts on over there. It might be a man, I can't see from here. Let's go this way. Well out of the way of that lot. That's the same lot that was out yesterday, the husky dog. Same lot, and they start yapping in the middle of the path probably. Same lot. When I first started taking Max out, I went out early. I used to get up really early. And I'm only doing this because it's hot. And to force Max out when it's like, he's tiny and he's got little paws. I don't want him to get burnt. No, I don't even want a newspaper. I didn't get woken up at 3 minutes to 6. No. End up wasting money. I've got plenty of food. I don't need to go out to the co-op today. No. I've got plenty of food. They mimic, they copy. Do you remember I did the scales? I weighed myself on the scales. So they're getting bigger women to come out. So I've got 2 phones now. I'm not being pestered by TikTok. I'm not being pestered by messages off of TikTok because it's off. I'm using another phone. It's so peaceful. Usually pestered. What you doing? Where you going? I like to be on my own. I don't like to be part of a crowd. I like to be my own person. I never have been one that's wandering around with a group of people. Do you know what I mean? Not even when I was younger. So I wouldn't like it. I like to be by myself. I like to make my own decisions. And I like to, I don't want other people telling me what to do. Yeah, I'm a bit pissed off I haven't come out I've come out without my sunglasses and my face is all like, where I've had my sunglasses on, I'm brown on my face and my nose. And I've got like these white eyes, circles around my eyes. So I wanted my sunglasses. It protects me from the pollen as well. The pollen. They're definitely gang stalkers. Max, there's a jogger coming. It's probably the same jogger as yesterday. Come, Max. Yeah, the sun's starting to heat up. So there's someone jogging. Just let them jog. Stop jogging. It's a bit hot to jog. No. Funny little dog, ain't ya? We just go and sit over here, guys, and let this guy jog past. I don't want to sit in direct way of the sun. Let's just go over here and let the guy go past. But that is creepy, that is. The plastic bag, that is creepy. Yep, there's a guy. Just put my hand over my eyes. Look, those white cliffs and that little church over there. See? It's really nice. You've got the sun, which I'm keeping my eyes from. It's a good boy, Max. There he is. He's just in the shade for a minute. First thing in the morning on a Sunday. Gang stalkers everywhere. Everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. I don't know how long Chelsea Leart's been on TikTok, but it's my trolling is coming from TikTok. When you are a celebrity, you've got to be careful who you trust, because they'll leak your address and everything, especially if someone doesn't like you and they're pretending to like you. Do you know what I mean? They stab you in the back for a fiver if they're desperate for money. It's obviously someone who's desperate for money. They must be, they're it's all right ripping the likes of me and Chelsea off. I hope they're living a lovely lifestyle, always worrying when the police are going to get them, because they will, especially if they've committed fraud. They must be looking behind their back, wondering when the police are going to have them. And Tattle Life is fucked. The guy that Tattle Life bloke, he's in trouble. I think he's fled to Singapore. It's like benefit fraudsters, yeah? They commit benefit frauds and end up in prison. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? You siphon off thousands of pounds, go on holidays, and then spend a couple of years in prison for fraud. It's not worth it. And anyone, I don't know, but going back to when I was younger, and when you do stupid stuff, when you could do something wrong, it's always in your conscience. It is. So these people that are committing benefit frauds and they're fucking doing these crimes and thinking they're getting away with it, it's always in the back of their conscience. I couldn't live with that. I couldn't live with it. It's waking up, was the police going to come and get me? And then that goes in the newspapers for the wrong reasons. So, yeah, guys, pretty much the same as yesterday. A couple of different characters. No drone. And a black woman dressed up with some funny, fancy headgear, carrying the same plastic co-op bag as myself, tied in a knot, which could have only been seen inside my flat, because I tied up that co-op plastic bag inside my flat. And if they're doing it to me, they could be doing it to you. I just hope they're not doing it to people that have got children, because that means they're watching kids, which is disgusting, doesn't it? It means they're watching children. There's no way that anybody could have known I'd tied up a co-op bag, unless there were cameras inside my flat. And they know I know. They know I know. They do. They know I know. And often I'll get, oh, Crystal, you're quiet. Why aren't you saying anything? Well, now you know, don't you? Now you know why. Let's hope they're not doing it to people that have got kids in their flats and houses, because some perverts do. That is not protecting someone and keeping them safe. Spying on their every move when they're, taking their clothes off, wiping their bottom. That's not keeping somebody safe. That's invading someone's privacy, which is absolutely, totally illegal. And I hope my mother's listening. Well, I hope I proved it to you guys and you don't think that I'm a paranoid mad person. And if there were cameras in my flat, they can only be in the smoke alarms and the carbon monoxide detector. And there isn't a carbon monoxide detector in the best place they like to watch is in the bedroom, and I haven't invited any men back to my bedroom. I haven't. So when my dad was taking me to these holiday parks, there was cameras in there as well. They looked like alarms, but they were cameras. So they was all watching what my dad was doing to me and probably laughing. Probably. Paedophiles. So wherever my dad was going, there must have been cameras. And my mum thinks that's protecting me, does she? Being watched 24/7. Invading your personal space. Now you see why I can't have a partner. That is getting too far, observing somebody, don't you think? Don't you think so? As I was saying, if there's cameras in the bedroom, where are they? There's no smoke alarm in there, and there's no carbon monoxide detector in my bedroom. So where's the camera? That's how they know where I am and where I'm going. All I can say, if you're a targeted individual with kids, the lengths that these predators go to, putting cameras in personal places, even the shower where you're showering. I think people need to be aware of this, and that, before you move into a place, have it checked out. It's not bugged, especially if you've got children. There have been landlords that have been paedophiles and perverts. Landlords. I think everybody should have it checked out. The place hasn't been got spyware in it. I don't think that's being insane. And I hope that I've proved to you that there's no way anybody could have possibly known I had a co-op bag tied up in a knot. Absolutely getting away with things like that, snooping on a vulnerable woman. It's disgusting. They target someone. They target somebody that they think hasn't got anybody, that's like myself, who lives on my own, and they target you thinking you ain't going to find out and no one's going to help. Do you see? Letting me know they're watching me, see? I know that already. Cougar.